Hey guys, welcome back to Tracie's Place. Today we're going to be making steak and we're going to be making it two ways. I have this beef bottom round steak and there are 6 steaks in the packet. I got these from Sam's and it's a cheaper cut of steak, but it's going to be so good. We're making it 2 different ways. One is going to be in the cast iron skillet and the other way is going to be in the air fryer. I'm going to tell you how to get them tender and we're going to see how they come out with both methods. So there's a 2-parter, part 1 and a part 2. Stay tuned. Being that this is a cheaper cut of meat, we're going to use these items to help tenderize as far as breaking down the muscle and the toughness in the meat. And that's going to be baking soda, lime juice, onion, and onion has onion juice that just really breaks, the muscle down, really helps a lot. Sea salt, and we're going to have some soy sauce in there to help with the flavor and breakdown, and the ginger is going to add some nice flavor too. First, we're going to go ahead and tenderize the meat. We're going to be poking the meat with a fork. So you just want to poke it real good, and this is going to help to break down the muscles and everything in the meat, break down that toughness. Just get it good and poked. And then you want to turn the meat over and get it on the other side. So now we're going to go ahead and add in the sea salt, and this is the Hain brand. I got this from Walmart, but you can use any sea salt that you like. It's going to go ahead and aid to help break down the muscles and the toughness in the meat. And add salt on this side as well, not too much because you have soy sauce also. You want to go ahead and add the baking soda. Give it a good dousing. Pat it in. You want to go ahead and add some chopped onion onto it and just kind of rub it in to get that juice going in there. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of olive oil on there too to help. Just want to massage it a little bit. I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing on this side. Go ahead and add your oil. Alright guys, so in this gallon size Ziploc bag, I have about a little less or around 1/4 of soy sauce. And I also have about 2 teaspoons of liquid smoke. And let me show you. I have this liquid smoke, it's the mesquite. And then also I have about 4 teaspoons of lime juice. Now I'm going to go ahead and grate up about a 1/2 teaspoon of ginger and put it in the bag. And we're going to put the steak in. I'm going to add a little more onion. So I'm going to grate this right into the bag. All right, now I have that all in the bag, and I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of the steaks the same way and add them to the marinade. All right, guys, so we have our steaks here, and they have been poked, and the baking soda and other tenderizing things have been added to it. So I'm just going to get it sealed here really good. So what you want to do is just kind of smush all of that around in the bag. Get it all coated on every side with that tenderizing mixture. We've got the soy sauce, we've got the olive oil, the lemon juice, the liquid smoke, plus what we put on our meat. And we got the onions and all that good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and let that rest for about 5 minutes and then put it into the refrigerator for 4 hours. For 4 hours at least. and you want those flavors to meld in there and everything, and then you want everything to get all tenderized while it's sitting in the refrigerator waiting, and I'll show you what to do next. So what we're going to do now while the steaks are resting is we're going to add your seasonings. As you can see, this is empty. I just emptied it into this little bowl. That's about 3/4 of a teaspoon of garlic and pepper seasoning, and it's the private selection from Kroger's. You can season it with whatever you have on hand, but I'm just going to show you the little seasoning that I'm going to make up for the steak. I'm going to also use some garlic powder, and that's about 1/4 of a teaspoon. I'm going to add some Sazon all-purpose seasonings, and you can add as much or as little as you want. It's just going to be my mix, and this is ground paprika. I'm going to add some parsley flakes, and I'm going to add some cracked black pepper. Just going to grind it up in my grinder. And I'm also adding some onion powder. And since I added sea salt already in the marinade and everything, I don't think I need more salt. So that's going to stay behind. So that is it, you guys. I'm going to come back and show you how to season and cook the steak. Also, guys, cut up some vegetables to put on the side of your steak. I have some green pepper, green bell pepper, some onion on the back side of here, slices of onion at the bottom, mushrooms, and green onions. Also, I know people have been wondering, what is Tracie doing with that hot sauce? Because I do not eat hot sauce on the regular. It's not a favorite of mine at all. I don't like heat on my food. But this is going into the steak sauce that I'm making. So at the end of this video, click on the steak sauce video and you'll get that good recipe. Alright guys, so I just took it out of the refrigerator. It's on the counter. I am going to place it on this wax paper and let it rest. It's going to come up somewhat to room temp. You do not want to put cold steak in a hot pan. It will just make your meat shrivel up and get tough. So we're going to let it come to room temperature, take the coolness off of it, and then we're going to put it in the pan. I have my cast iron skillet going. This is a 12-inch, and the butter is getting a little brown. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of vegetable oil in, just a little bit to help coat the bottom. I'm going to get a good sear on these steaks. The steaks are at room temperature. So let me just get this mixed in really well. And the heat is on medium high. So while the cast iron skillet is getting hot, we are going to go ahead and season these steaks. And this is the seasoning that I made earlier. I'm just going to put a little on. I'm not going to overdo it, because we have this soy sauce marinade on here, and I don't want it to be too salty. I'm going to flip over and do the same. And remember, some of these are going in the air fryer, some are going in the skillet. All right, back over here at the skillet, and it is hot. I am going to go ahead and put this butter in here to help cool it down. And in we go. Now you don't want to move the steaks around at all, just let them go. I just made sure that they were all flat on the surface, but you want to just let them go, let them get a good sear on it, and I'll come back and check it. Okay, so the steaks have been going for about 2 minutes. Ooh-wee. Go ahead and, yeah, turn these over. That looks good. So you're going to let these go about 2 to 3 more minutes, and then we're going to put them in the oven. All right, so I'm just going to check the underside, and they look good. And what I'm going to do now is get this plate of veggies in with the steak. Put the rest of these mushrooms on. Green onion. And that's that. I'm going to go ahead and just cover this lightly and get it into a 400-degree oven right away. Ooh. After I season a little bit with salt for the vegetables. I'm going to put the shiny side down. And into the oven they go for about 20 minutes. All right, guys, so it's coming out of the oven. Be very careful. It is so hot. Oh my goodness, look at that. Yum, 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 yum. That looks so good. And of course, I'm going to taste it for you on camera. And it has a little of the pan gravy in the bottom. See that pan gravy? Just makes it naturally. Oh my goodness, that looks good. So here's the end result, you guys. This is the steak, and I also have a potato here. It looks good and tender, and I can't wait to dig in. I am going to take a taste for you. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, wow. It's flavorful. It's tender. Let me get me some onion and mushroom and green pepper up on there. Take a bite. Take a bite. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let me get me some potato up on there. Oh my goodness. Y'all, this is so good. So try this. Let me know how you like this method. From the stove top to the oven in a cast iron skillet. It's tender, it's moist, juicy, and very flavorful. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Also, make sure to watch the videos that are at the end. I have the salmon video coming up. Just click on it at the end of the video. Also, stay tuned for the air fryer video on how to cook a steak in the air fryer. The Power Air Fryer XL. But you can make it in any air fryer. Oh, you guys, I almost forgot to try it with the steak sauce. Let me put a little bit of steak sauce, that good old homemade steak sauce on there. And let's taste it with that. Get an onion and mushroom up on there. Yeah. Good, 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 good. All right, guys. Stay tuned for that steak sauce recipe at the end also.